So, part 3 of this lesson, applying integer addition rules to rational numbers. So, of course, a rational number is any number that we can write as a ratio. Here we go. So this says 6. Okay, so I've got a little number line, a big number line here. I'll model this on. Okay, 6. So from 0, I'm going to go right 6. And then from that, 6 and negative 2 and 1/4. So, I might get confused. So here's what I'm going to do to help me. This is negative. It's going backwards. I'm going to draw the 2, and then I'm going to say 1/4. Okay? Negative 2, negative 1/4. Okay? And this was the 6. So I know that my end result is right in here, but it's going to be closer to the 4 because I went left. I was at 4 right here, and I went left 1/4. So I'm closer to the 4 than the 3. So let's think about that. If this is 1, let me just draw it bigger because I don't like that. Okay, this is like between 0 and 1. Okay, and that's where my dot is, my point. So this represents 3/4 and this represents 1/4. So what I've got here, this point, I'm at 3/4. Okay, so right there, that is 3 3/4, and it is positive. Probably want to draw that one out. Okay, so let's look, find the absolute value of these numbers. The absolute value of 6 is 6. The absolute value of negative 2 and 1/4 is 2 and 1/4. Okay. Subtract the absolute values. Now, I like doing it on the number line, but we're going to do it this way as well. Okay, this is part B. So we're going to do 6 minus 2 and 1/4. So I prefer to have a fraction part here, so I'm going to rewrite 6 as 5 and 1. And I wrote the 1 as 4/4, minus 2 and 1/4. You could also change each of these to mixed numbers. This is just my preferred way to do this. So 4/4 minus 1/4 is 3/4, 3 3/4. And let's see if that's what we got on the number line. 3 3/4, it is. You should always get the same result even if you do it multiple ways. That's a way to check yourself. Okay, now the answer will take the sign of the number with the greater absolute value. So looking up here, this is the greater absolute value, so the answer should be positive. On our number line it was positive 3 3/4. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed that. That was a little bit of fun for me. Alright, take that page away. Last exercise, yay. Okay, my number line's not long enough to do this. So I'm just going to walk you through my thinking. The sum of these, I'm asking myself first, which one has a greater absolute value? The negative. So my final answer should be negative. Then I'll subtract them. 18 minus 7 is 11. Negative 11. Final answer. Model it on the number line, because why wouldn't we? Negative 18, 7, landing at negative 11. Okay, next question. The temperature outside was 73 degrees at 5 o'clock, and it fell 19 degrees. What is the temperature? Okay, write and solve an equation. So an equation has to have an equal sign. Otherwise, it's an expression and not an equation. It's like a sentence fragment. You need your equal sign. So, written my problem. Great. Greater absolute value is 73. So that has positive, so my answer will be positive. I'm going to do the subtraction on the side. Do a little borrowing here. Regrouping. That's the word we use now. So 54, and in terms of the problem, it's 54 degrees. Now, We're also going to model it. I feel like when I'm doing temperature that I need a vertical number line, so that's what I'm going to use. So I would start by going up 73, so I'm here at 73. Then I would go down 19, and that gives, this is not drawn to scale, it's 54 for the answer. Moving on. Write a word problem, an equation, and find the sum for the diagram below. So I'm not going to write my word problem, but I will make up one and tell you what I'm making it. So 3.5, -10. Okay, so the equation's where I'll start. So from 0, because that's our starting point, I go -10. All right, from there, adding 3.5, and I'm ending at, should be right there, -6.5. Okay, I almost said -7.5. You have to really think about what are you between here. So I found the sum, I wrote the equation, and the word problem. So I borrowed $10 from my dad, and I paid him back $3.5. How much do I currently owe him? There we go. Or instead of how much do I currently owe him, okay, I will write it down for you. I borrowed $10 from, $sign goes in front, by the way. I don't know why, but it seems like people don't know that anymore, but that's where it goes. I borrowed $10 from my dad. I paid him $3.5 back. Remember that 3.5 is 3.5. And when we talk about money, we should write it in decimal form. Okay, so I borrowed $10 from my dad. I paid him $3.50 back. What is my current balance? All right, and my current balance would be, I still owe, the negative indicating owing, I still owe $6.5. All right. We're finally finished with this lesson. Yay! Well, now you've got to do your problem set. You can do it.